This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Makers, and I don't know if I'm gonna call this a commentary about life or an old gamer rant. Been flip-flopping between the two, and they've kind of been crossing the lines a bit, but you know, it's kind of hard because a lot of the stuff I talk about when it comes to gaming pertains to just things in life in general, and vice versa. And I think this is no different. So I've noticed, like, especially within the gaming community, there's a culture of bandwagoning that has grown to be out of control as far as I'm concerned. What I mean by bandwagoning is when one person, someone who's recognizable enough, or someone who people are a fan of, gives an opinion, it's like everybody says, oh, well, so-and-so said this, so hey, it must be true, I'm going to continue to carry his message on. And they let that person's opinions, that person's thoughts, basically become their own and dominate their conversations. I mean, you see it with a lot of things. It's like, if your favorite rapper, your favorite YouTube personality, your favorite actor, whatever, tells you that something sucks, you know, okay, going back to gaming. If someone plays a game and like, yo, this game is just trash, it's garbage, I wouldn't waste my money on it, you'd be a fool to buy it. You being a big fan of that person, you're gonna say, well, yeah, I hear you. That is, and so when someone brings up said game, your response is, oh, that game is garbage, that's trash, don't buy that, you're wasting your money. You know, you'll say exactly what they're saying. Thing is, you don't really know whether or not it's garbage, trash, not worth your money, because you never played it. But because someone else said it, or because enough people have carried that message out, you believe it is true. Now, there have been plenty of times where there have been games that a lot of us think are bad, people like. Shout out to Nick Too Quick. I recall a conversation about Call of Duty Ghosts we had on the podcast, where, you know, pretty much everybody except for me, because I didn't really play it, you know. Actually, no, I never played Ghosts, so yeah, I couldn't really give an opinion, but everybody else was just like, oh, it's trash, it's garbage. And Nick was like, really? You guys think that? I actually enjoyed the game. It was it was something that I played frequently, and everybody was like, what? Including me, because from my point of view, as somebody who's never played it, all I hear is how bad this game is. Yet Nick was just like, you know, he gave his points of what he thought was good, what he liked about it, and of course everybody jumped on him, and I teased him a bit about it too, because I was just like, wow, because for the most part, I'm kind of floored that someone is actually saying something positive about this game. All we hear is how shit it is. But he's just like, you know, giving his reasons as to why he liked it. And I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, I have mad respect for this dude, because as someone who's never played, it's weird to hear a perspective from someone else who doesn't just jump on and pile on something. Because for the most part, let's be honest, people, a lot of stuff we don't experience, that we don't really indulge in, we're too quick to go with what we hear the most about it. You know what I mean? It's like, if I could, I mean, and when I'm speaking about this subject, I'm speaking only on subjective things. You know what I mean? And I guess in reality, it could be rolled over to some things that are more serious, like politics, racism, and things like that, because rumors are easily spread. And what's that saying? If enough people repeat it, it becomes reality or something like that. And that's the thing. If enough people keep saying over and over again, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, eventually people are going to accept it as truth and reality. Is it necessarily truth? It may be, it may not be. We'll never know, because, and I don't know what the hell that was that just came up in the background, but that was funny. But anyway, we'll never truly know if we don't experience it. And that's the thing. It's hard to make up your own mind these days when you have so much access to so many people willing to give you their opinion, their thought. You can formulate your own opinions and feelings from just listening to other people. And I think that's what a lot of us do. We just listen to what other people say and we go with it. And that's what I call bandwagoning, because it's just like, okay, this many people said it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with their beliefs, their feeling. And that's why I really commended Nick on how he felt, because it's like he's in a room full of people, including the chat, who's just telling him this is bad, and he was like, I played it, I enjoyed it, I'm sorry, but I like it. He formed his own opinion, and he stood by it. That's how he felt. He chose to be an individual instead of a part of the collective, and I wholeheartedly respect him. To this day, I still respect him for that stance. And that's pretty much the point of this, is that, hey guys, when it comes to things, especially subjective things, you can't keep banging on something, especially if you really have no real point of reference other than well, somebody said it, or I just looked at it and it just looked bad. Now, I don't basically knock you for that, but when you continually start to like spread that and harp on it and harass people about their choices, it gets out of hand. And you guys notice I've been having this theme for a while, because again, there's a lot about the gaming community that I'm really not liking, and one of those things is that people continually perpetuating a cycle of like unnecessary abuse. You don't have to keep harassing people for their choices. Just like I don't bother Nick about him liking Ghost, not serious. I've teased him once or twice before, but I tell him all the time, that I'm not serious about this, because I think it's commendable that you feel that way. You made your own decision and you just didn't go with the crowd. But interesting topic, interesting thing that we have going on in this world this day. Probably be talking more about this stuff. I actually love discussing the social issues. But anyway, you guys hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.